Hi everyone. So today, while I was having my dinner, my mother came up to me and was talking about a news, like a news interview which she saw on TV, and she wanted to share it with me. It is about the 25 years of Kargil, and NDTV is interviewing different people impacted by the war, people survivors, and relatives of martyrs, and it is really me very nice. And she told me about a particular person who had a lived experience in a war, right? Like different soldiers and people, it was very nice to hear about it. And it really impacts you and it makes you think about not only the war and other things from a systemic lens but from an individual lens, how it influences and impacts different people. And many of our movies have done that for the soldiers, for the people at war, right? But when you get to hear such interviews, such personal stories, it's very nice. So now I come back to my topic, like which I want to talk about. That I'm reading a book called "No Straight Thing Was Ever Made." It is a book by Urvashi Bahuguna, and it is a collection of essays on mental health, which reflects on her different impacts of her mental illness. Or I don't want to use the word illness. It is a struggle. I want to use the word struggle. Her mental health struggle, which impacted different aspects of her life. Maybe illness or struggle, that doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter what you call it. But no, it does. Okay, that is a different story altogether. But yeah, but the essays talk about how different aspects of a life, like the first essay is on family, and the second essay is on, I think it was on fatigue, and the third essay is on body, and then it is on her romantic life, and then it speaks about her writing and her, so there are different aspects of her life that gets impacted by mental health, and she has written it so beautifully that I could just connect with it. And not only connect, but I saw myself through those essays because they were quite similar. I have also written about my mental health journey, and I am a writer too. Maybe not to that caliber, but I am a writer too. I work as a writer, content writer, and also I write poems and stories for my personal passion and hobby. And so my writing has been an outlet during my own mental health lived experience. So what I'm trying to say is that I could just relate with her book. So her book I just found on Amazon, and I had purchased it long back, but someone reviewed it. And this is another thing, a newsletter called Sanity by Tanmay. He's also a person with mental health lived experience, and he is like for since 4 years he's having these newsletter of mental health lived experiences. So, what am I getting at? I'm saying that it's important to give visibility to these lived experiences. It's important to read about them and to know about it. You will realize mm, how people have struggled with mental health concerns. We all know a lot of aspects of different lived experiences, like, say, be it person going through, like the same example of a war example, or a person who has been abused. So we have certain examples, but with mental health lived experience, with trauma experience, with, with those experiences, we do not have many stories. Now there are a repository of stories, but how many people read this, right? We do not pick up a story of people's lived experience, a book of people's mental health lived experience, because we might say, oh, I don't want to get affected myself. I don't want to see the person struggle. We are okay to see a warrior fighting and dying and losing their life for the country, but we are not okay to see the personal struggle of a person trying to battle every day with life. We are not okay to see that because we are scared. Sometimes we are scared as to what if the struggle, the mention of those struggles, what if it impacts us? But shouldn't it impact us? Shouldn't we know how people go through and experience their struggles when they are subjected to mental health concerns? Right? It's important. So, what I'm getting at here is that I have started a platform, content like write some of my stories there still. It's called Destigmatize, but now I write articles on other platforms as well. So, what I like on mental health concerns, on lived experience, and it's very important to share. The main impact is not my platform or your platform, it is about reach. It's about yours telling your stories, telling different people's stories of their journey, of their struggles, different life struggles, to reach people so that we as humanity form a shared community and support each other.